I've been waiting for someone to explain how this new PT system is supposedly such an amazing change after they decided to kill the Spark system. I kept scrolling through Twitter and saw countless posts saying, "Guys, the new PT system is actually better. Look at this chart." Then they post the most incomprehensible crap known to mankind. Maybe I'm just too stupid to understand it, but it feels like everyone completely missed the point. The reason people love the Spark system isn't because it's mathematically perfect. It's because it's been part of the Blue Archive for over 5 years. It's basically one of the game's signature. Hell, I still remember when the Spark requirements was 300 pulls and duplicate didn't even give you a left. That was actual suffering. The best part about this Spark system was how simple it was. You only had to commit to one banner. Let's say there's a double banner with a student A and student B. If a student A show up somewhere around 140 to 200 fulls, congratulations, you basically won. You just keep pulling until 200s, then use your Spark to exchange for student B. Done. You get both, right? Worst case, you Spark twice, so 400 pulls total. That mostly happened during Fest banner because the featured rate were awful. But everyone accepted it. That's just how the game works. Outside of Fest, it wasn't really an issue. Now we have this new PT system. At first glance, it doesn't sound terrible. Pull 100 times, win a coin flip, get the featured student. Cool. The problem starts when you don't win that coin flip, especially if you lose it twice, because you're basically spending the same amount as double Spark anyway. Here's the part that really bothers me. Let's say you are pulling for student A, you lose the coin flip, fine. Now you're hoping your next featured SSR is actually student B instead. Because if student A first, your PT resets to 0. Imagine pulling student A on 199 under the Spark system. Amazing, just do one more pull and Spark student B. Yeah. Under the PT system, congratulations, your PT just resets. Now you get to start over from 0 if you still want student B. Haha, that's why people are upset. The old Spark system rewards you for sticking one banner. The new PT system basically tells you, well, good luck again. Then, Blue Archive JP released another announcement explaining how the PT system actually works. Turns out, it's mostly the same thing. Standard recruitment is removed, call point meaning is a Spark is removed, PT system replace Spark points, PT carries over between banners of the same category instead of resetting every banner, except they added milestone reward while pulling. Let's be honest, nobody cares about most of those rewards. Everybody immediately locked into the pre-10 pull limited tickets. There are 8 tickets total, and by 200 pulls you claim 4 of them. That's actually pretty nice additions. In practice, it means your first guaranteed feature student effectively costs around 160 pulls using those tickets, and 2 guaranteed feature students would be around 320 pulls if my math correct. For people who constantly single or double Spark, that sounds like a discount. But here's the big but. The same problem still exists. Let's say you get student A at 170 pulls. With Spark, easy, pull 30 more. Spark student B. If you somehow already get student B2, then you can even use the Spark for a duplicate to work towards UE40. A simple. With PT, student A appears at 170. Your PT reset back to 0. Yes, you will have those 4 limited tickets which count as 40 PT. That still leaves you needing another 60 pulls just to hit the next coin flip. Lose that? Congratulations, another 100 pulls. Now, you're sitting around 270 just because your featured student decided to show up in that awkward middle range. That's the real downside of this system. Not the beginning, not the end, the middle. I've genuinely tried to justify these new PT systems, but I already seen myself losing 50-50 or the coin flipped. They are giving us for free 10-pull limited tickets from the mileage rewards. Surely that has to make it better, right? Well, then you start thinking about the coin flips. Win twice? Great! You get both featured student for less than Spark. Lose twice, you are basically spending what double Spark would have cost anyway, but 80 less. Lose once, you're in this weird middle grounds where the old Spark system would at least guarantee 2 featured students, 1 from your pools and 1 from the exchange. That's why I'm still confused. The maths get messy really fast. On paper, PT looks cheaper. Around 160 pools for 1 guaranteed featured students, around 220 pools for 2. That's assuming those limited tickets are available for every banner, which I believe they are. But the actual experience, I'm not convinced. Most players are saying exactly what I've always liked about the Spark. Keep rolling 1 banner. If you don't get the featured student, that's okay. You spark them. If you do get them early, great. Keep rolling to 200s and spark the second featured student. Simple. The new PT system is basically pull hundreds. Hope you win the coin flip. Switch banner. Hope you win another coin flip. If works out, congratulations. You saved Pyroxene. If not, well, enjoy explaining your poll history to a spreadsheet. So, I don't know, does this new announcement makes me feel better? Maybe. If the system actually ends up being better than Spark, then sure, I'll admit I was wrong. But I don't think anyone owes the developer an apology for reacting the way they did. The way they introduced this system was absolutely terrible. A single block of text with barely explanation. No example, no visual, nothing. Of course, people assume the worst. And if it actually ends up being worse, well, maybe that petition to bring back Spark isn't such a crazy idea after all. For now, I'm just going to wait and see. Now I know you guys try to oh yeah, it is time to quit Blue Archive, so hold your horses, gentlemen. Watch me do monkey flips on the next live streams tomorrow, and see if it's good and see if it's worse. I'm just gonna the ones who judge. If Nexon decided to manipulate my rates, I am really mad that the humans will losing their nose, so they cannot smell their own parts anymore, which is really bad. You will see me rolling on day 1 regardless. I do not care. I want to experience this thing myself before making a final judgment. I'll let you know if this system is actually good, or if it's one of the biggest fumble Blue Archive has ever made. And lastly, that the general producer, Blue Archive, has apologized for the mess, which is honestly what should have happened. The whole issue came from them making an announcement without showing a clear example of what they actually meant. That is almost never a good idea because people are naturally going to fill in the blanks. And that's exactly what happened here. But the TLDR here is, okay, I'm wrong, but the PT must show on. And that's it. See ya.